was the proper procedure until I didn't come up, okay?
Okay, we'll go after that now.
All right.
You got 3 minutes.
Well, I'll try and get her done in 3 minutes.
Okay.
First of all, I'm Sam Gillespy. I'm the Grievance Director for UFCW Local 555. I'm also on the Executive Board of the Northwest Oregon Labor Council. And I am a 16-year board member of the North Clackamas School Board. So I put a lot of time on boards, and I don't get paid either. So I do sincerely appreciate all of your efforts that you put forward. Now, I bargained when I worked for Oregon AFSCME Council 75 under the State Collective Bargaining Act with a short time of that being in Wisconsin for 25 years. I've been to interest arbitration. When I first went to work for AFSCME, it was TriMet and the Transit Union. Their administrative remedy was strike. So all of you a few years ago went down to the state of Oregon and you changed the collective bargaining law. And that collective bargaining law went to interest arbitration as an administrative remedy. Now, what happened is illegal, in my opinion, and I think ultimately the Employment Relations Board will rule the same way, because through your executive director, or your Mr. McFarland, you implemented 2 mandatory subjects of collective bargaining: wages and health care costs that you pushed off to the employees. That's something that you would be able to legally do in an interest arbitration. So what you've done, in my opinion, is tantamount to saying to the union, why don't you go call a wildcat strike? Because that's what's analogous with that. Now, you have a lot of union members that reside throughout your jurisdiction. We have always tried to support TriMet. We supported your bus levy. Unfortunately, it didn't pass. Should we openly go out as labor leaders and members and tell organized labor in the Tri-County area not to support TriMet next time we take something public? Should we do that? That would probably be irresponsible. But if you continue to operate like that, then we're going to have no choice but to maybe consider that situation. Maybe the board of directors, how would you like it? And I'm trying to be civil, but not, I'm going to be civil, but I may not be agreeable. So what I'm saying is, we don't want to put the TriMet board of directors and TriMet on the official unfair labor list and do not patronize list. It can be done at a proper time. So far, the union has not asked us to consider that because they want this process to work. So I would encourage you to make the process work. Now, I'm not sure what rules of order you operate under, but I think, again, these unfair labor practices, I don't know how the Employment Relations Board can rule anything else against TriMet except because you implemented 2 major pieces of your offer without bargaining those issues first and getting an agreement. You don't have that ability. I don't care what kind of legal counsel you get or whatever. I don't believe it's going to happen. Time will tell. So, I ask you, have you set any money aside in case you lose those unfair labor practices and you have to reimburse the employees and make them whole? That's going to be a big bundle of change. Now, also in interest arbitration, you have one of the things that you put forward is the ability to pay. Now, that gets down, and its last and final offer moves the parties to be able to try and get their best possible order within the confines of the ability to pay. And then that's what the arbiter rules is. Once that arbiter rules, that's it. So I implore you, and I appreciate what all of you said previously at the start of this meeting, that you want to go and you're listening. That we appreciate, because we weren't getting that impression before, so maybe it's the wrong impression, but I thank all of you for telling us you're going to get engaged, and we appreciate that. And I would hope that you would do that. So I would ask you to go back to the table, instruct Mr. McFarland and his negotiators to go back to the table and bargain in good faith, ask the Employment Relations Board for an expedited hearing on those unfair labor practices, which will remove the roadblock to allow you to get into the process. So, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, thank you for your time.